today. I checked in with Taylor yesterday as usual and I lost 1.3 kilos on average last week. So like at the end of my last vlog, I said that I had lost 600 grams and then I had an overnight drop of like another 600 grams. So it was like a 1.2 kilo drop, but on average, for some reason, it was more because I think of the lower weights during the week. So I weighed in at 59.8 kilos, which to me is crazy. Like I can't remember the last time I was less than 60 kilos. And I'm only 200 grams under 60 kilos, but I have not seen that number on the scale in a long time. Taylor was very happy. I got a nice round of applause. I'll put a picture here. Yeah, coming in not too bad. I don't know. I don't feel lean. I feel like through my upper body here, like I've come in nicely, but I feel like I've still got a lot of stubborn fat around my stomach and around my thighs. My legs are starting to lean out. I was worried. I feel like they were the last thing to start losing fat. Like I know generally like all over I've been losing weight, but I think just because proportionally I store a lot of fat in my legs, it just seems like it wasn't going, but it is. It's just harder to see because there's a lot more there. Taylor said I'm starting to lean out in my legs and my posterior shot is looking quite good. So that was a shock to both of us. Yeah, it's crazy the progression I've made. I'll put a few photos up here of my progression from when, like my very first check-in to now, just how much my composition has changed. That wasn't just a prep that did this. This was a whole recomposition and building phase and dieting and then prepping. I've come so far and it's crazy to me how much your body can change and you don't see it until you look back. Like I feel like if I didn't have these photos to look back on, I'd just feel like I haven't really gotten anywhere, I guess. You know, you get in your head. After I checked in, pretty much made no changes, still on 1300 calories, training 5 days a week. He just wants to keep inflammation low, so we're doing 2 reps in reserve, still just 3 cardio sessions a week for half an hour. Steps are still 14,000. I think I am getting in my head a bit. Like I'll feel really good sometimes and I'll pose and I'll be like, yep, cool, do my check-ins, feeling good, and then all of a sudden I'll have a mini freak out of like, oh my God, I look nothing like bikini. Like, I should not be stepping on stage. And then it goes away. It's weird. Like I'll just have these moments of like, you're being ridiculous, Demi. Why are you competing? And then, I don't know. It's definitely partially a body dysmorphia thing of just not being able to see what you truly look like. And part of it is also just being a first time competitor and just having no idea what to expect, what I'm going to look like in 6 weeks time, how I'm going to be stepping on stage. And then maybe part of it is me just like going to be showing up as an average competitor. I don't know. But it shouldn't matter too much because my coach trusts that we're going to get there and I'm putting in 100% to make sure I get there, and that's all we can do. I wouldn't describe myself as a competitive person. Like I don't so much care about winning or placings or just being better than other people. I'm just more big on being driven and like pushing myself to do my best and never giving up. And that's more like what I thrive on, and that's all part of the process. So I think no matter what happens when I step on stage, I'm not going to be disheartened if I don't do well at all. As long as I know that I've put in 100%, I'm getting the thrill of the process and then getting to that stage. Yeah, I think I just have to stop being so hard on myself, stop comparing myself to other competitors. Today, I'm gonna train lower body I think I'll do cardio and posing today because I'm not working, so I'm just gonna kill two birds with one stone. Today I went for a walk with Bella and Air. I've almost finished paying for stuff for States. Like, I've sent in my measurements for my bikini, so I should be getting that within a matter of weeks. So I'm so excited for that. I've paid for my tan. I ordered some jewelry and that should be delivered soon. My makeup has been booked in for a while. I'm gonna order some stick-on nails because I won't be able to get my nails done because I won't be able to have them for work, and like I don't have leave or anything around States, only for nationals, so I'm just gonna do some stick-on nails. So I gotta get some of those, and I'm yet to get hair. I've got a hair appointment booked in, but I'm yet to order some extensions, so yeah, I gotta do that. I'm pretty well set. I just haven't ordered anything for nationals. I haven't booked anything for nationals in terms of tan and registering and, you know, flights, accommodation, all that kind of stuff. I'm just gonna leave that till later. The only thing I've booked is my makeup and my hair styling. So expensive. Let's prep my meals for work. This week has gone very quick. I won't lie, I felt pretty shitty this week. I had a couple night shifts and I didn't sleep the best between them, and my body just has not appreciated that at all. My recovery's been really bad. My body's just been aching. On one of my night shifts, the aches were so bad that I took Panadol just to like alleviate it for a couple of hours. Yeah, just trying to gym between those night shifts, I was like really just dragging my feet. And emotionally, I am very sensitive. I feel bad for Jasper because I feel like I'm very snappy, and prep isn't an excuse to be treating anyone poorly. Yeah, I'm just on edge. And as well as that, the self-doubt has been pretty heavy. Just getting closer and closer. 5 weeks out next week, and I'm sort of trying to predict where I'll be at, and I'm thinking, how much weight have I lost over the last 5 weeks, and can I lose that much in the next 5 weeks? Is that going to be enough? Seeing pictures of previous competitors and seeing how shredded they've gotten, and I know that bikini, like technically the criteria isn't to be like heaps shredded and striated, veiny. Like that's not really a part of the criteria. To be lean, yes, but really it's about... So, ran out of storage again. I know it keeps happening. Anyway, I was saying about where you hold the muscle, how much muscle there is, the figure, just the bikini look, and it's not all about, yeah, I don't know, just, it's been mentally challenging. Like I expected to have self-doubt, but as it gets closer, it's like a panic. And as you're like booking things in and ordering things in, you just like it's exciting and it's surreal, but on the other hand, it just makes it all the more real. I got my jewelry the other day, which I love. Even more exciting, I got a video of my bikini and it's perfect. I almost cried in the gym, a good cry, when I saw the video. And yeah, so I'm very excited to get that. So yeah, that's a positive thing. I'm gonna go train some legs, and Jasper and I are gonna go to the fringe tonight. Kind of sucks not being able to have the fringe food because that's my favorite part about the fringe. But yeah, we're just gonna go see like a magic show, and maybe we'll check out some of the games and like the markets and stuff there. Have a Coke Zero or something. Hello, I am just jumping on to conclude this video. I think on average this week I was down 600 grams from last week, but my lowest weight was at the start of my check-in, and then before I checked in this morning I was still that same weight, so I was a little bit heavier in the middle of the week. I think it was just because I was on night shifts and my inconsistency with meals and lack of sleep. But when I checked in this morning, I was lower, so I will talk about that next week because that again goes hand in hand with my check-in. After I did some posing yesterday, I was feeling a lot better. Sometimes it helps just to pose and get in the mood and like see yourself under different lighting for you to really see your physique properly and to put it all into perspective rather than just comparing my physique to other people by just looking at myself in the mirror standing straight up and down, you know. Yesterday, Jasper and I went to the Fringe, saw a magic show, which was actually really good. Sucked I couldn't have any food. It was kind of torture walking through gluttony and not being able to eat anything. But, you know, it is what it is next year. So that is it for this week. Thank you so much for watching another YouTube video. This was week 17, I think, but it was 6 weeks out. So rolling it into 5 weeks out. I can't believe how fast this prep is going. It is wild. I'll see you in the next one.